Hello, family. It is a video day in May. Video is actually Friday morning, but it's supposed to be video number 27, but I went to sleep. Oh my God, I went to sleep. So I am just awakening. It is, let me see, what time is it? It's 3:06 in the AM, Friday, May 28th. I have just oil pulled and I went outside and wow. And the moon is incredible right now. Okay, oh my God. The moon got me feeling a certain type of way. You know, because of course when you oil pulling, you gotta, spit it out in the trash outside. So right outside my bedroom door, the sun, the moon is like boom, like right there. Oh my God, it's huge. It's beautiful. And though it looks so huge, but the cold thing is, can I give you guys a little lesson right quick? Can I give you a little lesson while I, get a little moisturized and take my supplements and shit like that? So we just gonna talk about the moon for a minute, can we? I just want to tap on this right quick because it was just so beautiful. And I was like, wow, a lot of people really don't understand the moon, how the moon works, none of that kind of stuff. And it's never really, it's taught, but I think it's kind of, if you're not ready to receive that, it ain't something you really trying to listen to. You don't give a shit about that, okay? So, but once again, God has placed me upon this platform to be the liaison to help you understand some things. So right, quite quick. Hold on. First of all, got my bonnet and shit on. Okay, my voice a little raspy because I just awakened. So and this is on my little spirit. So let me go on and say all this. Let me get this out. Excuse me. Well, let me just breathe. Okay. But anyway, so I go outside and I was like, wow, the moon was just so beautiful. It's so beautiful right now. And I was like, wow, a lot of people just are just so unaware as to how beautiful and how mystic and mysterious the moon is and what it does. So I just want to talk about this just for a quick minute. Okay? Can I? Just a little bit on how my mind works. Okay. So let me give you this little analogy. I got to give you this visual first because it always starts like that. Okay. So you have the sun, which the sun is huge. Okay. The sun is farther away and it's bigger than the moon. So you have the sun, then you have the moon, then you have Earth. Okay. And what it does is the moon is what rotates between the two. Okay. Now, we just had a total lunar eclipse, which means the earth was black, the moon was blocking out the shadow of the sun with the earth. Okay. So it was like a whole thing going on. Okay. And so, oh my God. Now, it happened in the wee hours of the morning in which I slept through it. But, oh my God, I did see it. I caught a lot of it online and I wanted to just, just try to see this. I wanted to see it again, I wanted to see this. And so, but anyway, what you need to understand is the purpose of the moon is this. Not only does it govern our emotions, it also controls the water and the tides. It controls our seasons and how our days go. If it wasn't for the moon, do you know our days would be like 6 hours long? A year would be like 1,000 days without the moon. Real shit. Our seasons would be unpredictable without the moon. Our waves, the way the water go, it will be governed then by the sun without the moon. The moon keeps us, and it helps sustain life. It makes things grow. The cycle of the moon is incredible. It is incredible. And so what we had is what was, and see, the thing is, the the lunar total eclipse only happens every 18 months. That's not something that happens all the time. See, now what we have is we have the solar eclipse and we have the lunar eclipse, okay? And see, but then too, and then it's broken down into partials and totals. You can have as many as 7 and as less as, say, 4 a year. So it's very, very vital and important. And then when the moon is going through these different things, it has a lot to do with our emotions, how we process things. And some, like me, become very cerebral. I become very, 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 very intellectual. I become more, well, you be the judge. But, things just come to me like that. It's like my mind is like on overdrive during this time. And it's like I can see through, read through very clearly. And then not only that, but I can also disengage because I too am going through a cycle, okay? And throughout that cycle, it goes through ranges. Thus the reason I say unto you, right now, you don't know what other people are going through or where they're at on their path or whether or not they even hold the capacity to even deal with what's going on right now. This COVID shit got so many people on a twist mentally. Yeah, so, it's a lot going on, Before I went to bed, there was a high-speed chase was going on. People are in fight or flight mode. People's inner child and wounds are coming to the surface. In December of last year, if you guys remember, 12/12/20, 12/21/20, and I was talking about how we were going through this paradigm shift, and it's going to take some days for it all to unfold, and Saturn was doing what it was doing, and it was just so many things was going on. Well, the time is now. It's going on right now, okay? People that was in the back are coming to the front. Things are being shaken to the surface. Some people can't handle it. You know what I mean? And as I was saying the other night, when you don't know what's going on, sometimes it's best to disengage and be quiet. Okay? On different parts of the world, different things are coming, just shaking up out of the earth. On the east, they're getting plagued with these insects coming up out of the trees and coming up out of the ground. Gaia is like, Mother Earth is like, it's a lot going on. A lot of karmic cycles. A lot of karmic ties. A lot of things are coming to the surface. And how lucky are we to also be going through this lunar cycle, which now leads us to now either you fix it or you get rid of it. But things are not going to be the same anymore. And especially after we've gone through, we're still on the tail end now of this COVID crisis. Mental health of a lot of people is just not balanced. Majority of us are on a mental twist. Some are better than others. And see, and as I said before, depending on how far you are along on your path, then therefore you will be able to recognize it and see it for what it is. If your soul has not reached that level of consciousness, you wouldn't understand what the fuck's going on. It's almost as if you don't have the capacity to know what's going on. And I say that respectfully. But those of you that understand, you guys are awake and aware, and you guys know what the hell's going on. And those of you guys that are still in your shadow, still walking around in your ego, and still showing your open wounds and displaying your child self. Babe, it is in a fight or flight mode right now. Thus the reason the car chases and things of that. We're in a fight or flight mode. And a lot of times when people are fleeing, they're running from themselves. They're running from the truth. They're running from things that they can't face. So let them go. Let them go. Because anything that's running and running from you, you don't need it. You need to let that go. That's not in an alignment with your anointing. Let that go. If it is not in alignment, don't fuck with it. Okay? Because right now, people are waking up at a rapid rate. We are still going through this paradigm shift. People are waking up. I saw a brother on my Facebook that he was like, oh, back when, before they even came up with a vaccine, he was one of the main ones. Oh, no, fuck that. I ain't getting no this and that. And they ain't trying to, shoot me up with a this and this and this. This is the setup. Well, yesterday, he posted that he got his first COVID shot. And, I just, I gave him a love expression on his Facebook, and I just kind of, let it go right there. But family, people are waking up at a rapid rate. There's a lot of false prophets coming to surface. People masks are falling off, and you're witnessing it. It is time to heal your unworthiness and get out of the way of what no longer serves you. Get out of its way. Let it go wherever it's going. You can't stop that freight train. Okay? And sometimes when it's outside of your realm, outside of your skill set, you need to recognize that shit for what it is. Somebody needs this message today. So yeah, y'all, I went to Rite Aid yesterday after I left. After I had an eye appointment yesterday, and then I left my eye appointment. I went to Rite Aid, and then I went to my dental appointment. But when I went to Rite Aid, I had got this little thing right here. It was on clearance too for $1. So I got that, and I got a couple of these. And see, and it had I wanted to open it up, you know what I'm saying, and see how the color look. You know how like it have like a anti-little theft sticker on there like that, but when you pull it off, it's like that. But what you can do is anytime you have like this residue, you know what I mean, and you want to take this off, then what you can do is you could take the 90% alcohol, rubbing alcohol, and get it off. Now, see, the alcohol that you get from the Dollar Tree and shit, some of that be 50%, so it's diluted. Not saying it ain't going to do nothing, because it's still going to, you know what I'm saying, keep the spread of germs and things like that and kill some things off. But if you really want it to do some real cold-blooded things, hold on, I'm dropping shit. Then you want to get the 90%. So, yeah, I got some, but either way, it got this residue on here from that anti-theft sticker that was on there. And I also noticed that this right here, I guess it's another anti-something or other, and I was trying to pull that off, and I couldn't get that off, and it won't come off either. Neither would it come off on this guy here, but these were on clearance, bottom line. And I love this thing here. Oh my God. Okay, now hold on. Let me give you the little thing on it. Okay, now is Revlon Kiss Plumping Lip Creme. Huh? Okay, holla at your partner. Now, I'm going to do this right here a little bit because I really, really like this. And I like how it feels on my little coffee coolers. I love it. And see, when I got this yesterday, when I got out to my car, I took my antibacterial wipes and wiped it off first right here because y'all know when it come down to me putting things around my mouth region, I got a problem. Okay? I got a problem. Not saying I'm stingy, but I'm going to need it clean. Anyway, but why did I say that shit? I don't even know why in the hell I said that shit, but I do have a man. And so, and why did I say that? Because that don't even have nothing to do. That could be anything around my mouth region. I'm gonna need it clean. Hell, and that is the fact though. But excuse me, because I didn't mean. You know what? Damn it, I'm messing up the video, and this is not what I wanted to do. Y'all see? Okay, this is just who Tina is. God didn't make no mistakes with me, so excuse me on that. Okay. Either way. This right here, I absolutely love it, okay? Now, as you see, I don't have no nothing on. I had washed my face when I went in there, and I had oil pull. And so I needed to put, you know, a little bit of moisturizer on. But y'all, I got a little, you know, and I've been watching this for years. I know y'all like, Auntie, what you talking about? Well, I got a little Michael Jackson right here. Well, damn it. See? Okay, now, that was ignorance, okay? Because as a kid, that's what, you know what I'm saying? Well, I wasn't a kid, but, you know, I wasn't as far along on my path as I am now. I wasn't as socially as conscious nor skilled, okay? So excuse me. But I know it's called vitiligo, okay? But to throw a little hood shit on it, on how, you know, you just say something just crazy, I call this some Michael Jackson shit. And that's crazy. That's ignorance. So once again, unfiltered, so excuse me, okay? Excuse me. I'm tapped in right now. So you just getting just what you're getting. But yeah, okay, so anyway, right here, if you notice, it's like, how do this, wait a minute, hold on. It's like a little moth or something flew by me anyway. But right here, it's like a little white patch right here. I mean, not a white patch, but a lighter patch, if you can notice. Anyway, but it's been right here for years. And at first, it was smaller. It was real little. Okay? And now I notice now that it's like here. Like boop, boop, boop. And it's not as light as, you know, some of it that you've seen on, you know, on people. But it's like, it's light enough to where I notice it. Okay? I'm fully awake and aware. I know how all this right here, all of it, okay? I'm tapped in on how all this works, okay? I'm very, very conscious of my body. I'm very conscious of my soul and my mind. Yeah. And my vision, so let's just be clear. So, anyway, I left from Rite Aid. I went to the dentist. And my doctor asked me, do I oil pull? Dig that. And I said, I do. He said, because your mucous membranes are so clean. Dig that. I was like, okay, here we go, Soul Tribe. Okay, here we go. See, when it comes down to, see, as a kid, let me just go and say, I wanted to be a dentist when I was a kid. Okay? So when it come down to this right here, I taps in. And that's like when, that's what I see. You know what I mean? That's what I see. And so, when it comes down to my mouth, my oral game, my oral hygiene, yeah, it's solid. Okay? Because I'm just a little bit different. Okay? I'm a little bit different. Uh-huh. Okay? I'm very, very clean. And man, so for him to say that, I was like, wow. Because see, if there's a few things that you need to key into and you need to look at, can I tell you right quick? And then we're going to go and shut this thing down. But you need to look at the condition of your tongue. Your tongue should be pink. It should not be white. It should have no white, no crust, no growth, no none of that shit, no lines, no cracks, none of that. That's a clear indication of poor health. Your sputum, your saliva should be clear and it should be loose and thin, not thick, not porous, not, frothy, or not have, or be like, foamy. It should be none of that. Your sputum should be clear and it should be thin. You should have no canker sores, no bumps up under the lip, no, none of those things. No canker sores, no, none of that. You should have no pustules in the top of your mouth, in the back. Thing is, I say these things because guess what? I was once that girl. Before I became enlightened, guys, my life was a little bit different, And so I say these things because I used to be that girl. I say these things because I had those things going on, okay? So, but once you begin to become awake and aware and you become to be accountable and you begin to stand in your own authority, you begin to want to know who you are, what's your makeup, and so many things about yourself, what makes you tick, and who you are, then there's so many things that it's like you want to face. It's like, because, I want to fix those things. And so now, wow. So anyway, what am I going to be focusing on and working on now as I'm going through these energies of the moon? Is healing my unworthiness within me, to feel as though, you know what, maybe that isn't for me, or maybe it's not time yet. Instead of allowing God's divine timing to take hold, sometimes I need to let go of the outcome. That's another one of my damn problems. Okay. Anyway, y'all not here for it. I've had enough for now. I love you guys. I love you guys for watching. You guys have a beautiful, productive, prudent, and pleasant day. In the name of the Father, and the Son, and the Holy Spirit. You guys.